The lesson for today is a variable and expression. To solve a problem using algebra, you must often translate a phrase or phrases about a numbers into algebraic expression containing a variable. So before we start algebra, prior to algebra, we learned how to add two numbers or multiple numbers or subtract, multiply, or divide. For example, 4 plus 3, we know we add in the two numbers which is given, 4 and 3. And then to write a phrase 4 and 3 is the sum of 4 and 3. The word sum is an addition, and we know 4 is a numeric and 3 is a numeric. So we can add the two numbers and find the answer. So what about if one of the numbers are missing? And we were told we're adding unknown number and a 3, or unknown number and 4. That's when we need to use a variable as a placeholder. For example, the sum of a number, which is unknown number and 3. So that's when we need to assign a variable for the unknown number, then we will add the 3. So let's assume the unknown number is x, then x plus 3. You cannot use only x. You can use any letter to represent the unknown number. So that's the topic for today, using a variable to represent the unknown number. So before we start using a variable, let's do this in a numeric way. Before we write the algebraic expression based on this information given. Suppose that a movie rental store charged a $9 plus a $4 per day. Let's say you rent 10 days, you rent 2 days, 3 days. So the $9 is a fixed number, but the 4 depends on how many days the person rent the movie. Let's say they rent 1 day. So that we know that if you rent 1 day, you will be paying it $9 plus 4. So how do I know this 4 represent how many days? Then we could write as 9 plus 4 times 1 day. So 9 plus 4 times 1, which is 4, then 9 plus 4 is $13. So for 2 days, then we know it's a 9 plus day 1 will be 4 days, and then day 2 for the rent will be 4 days. So we know we rented 2 days, which is a $4 each day. We could write as 9 plus 4 times 2, which is the 2 days. So 9 plus 4 times 2, which is 8. 9 plus 8 is 17. So for 3 days, then we have 9 plus day 1 will be $4 plus day 2 will be $4 and day 3 will be $4. So we know we rented it 3 days because we can see 1, 2, 3. We could write as $9 plus $4 for 3 days. So 9 plus 4 times 3, which is 12. 9 plus 12 is a $21. So how do we write this as algebraic expression? We know the $9 is a fixed number plus $4 per day. Let's say someone rent 7 days. We could not write it 7 times 4 plus 4 plus 4 7 times. So we just use direct substitution, and instead of the letter D, we will replace 4, 7. So that will give us 9 plus 4 times 7 days. So 9 plus 4 times 7 days, so 4 times 7 is a 28, plus 9 is 37. So that's when we need to use a variable to represent the unknown amount or unknown variable or unknown count. So let's practice those examples. Example number 1. We know 8 is a number. The plus will indicate an addition, an unknown number. So how do we write it? It will be 8 plus y. We will use y as the unknown number. So what about 10 more than? We should always pay attention to the word then. Then will indicate we reverse the operation. This unknown number comes first and then the 10 comes after, because the 10 is more than this number. So let's assume this number is x. More than will indicate an addition plus 10. When we're dealing addition, the order does not matter. We could write this as 10 plus x. But if the operation deals with negative number or subtraction, we should be careful the way that we translate. So now if you can see, we have a 7 as a numeric. Less than will indicate subtraction and this number. Now we know we're using the word then. Then will indicate we reverse the operation. We could not write 7 minus a number. We have to write this number, which is m, minus 7. So this is not similar to 7 minus m. Always look for the word then. If you see the phrase then, reverse the operation. After the then comes before the then value. So now let's translate some more examples. John has 15 more than Kevin. We see the then. So we know John has $15 more than Kevin. So John has Kevin, I'm only translating on the left before we translate on the right. Kevin amount or Kevin money plus 15. So we know John has $15 more than Kevin. Kevin plus 15. So what about if John has a Y dollar? Then Kevin has what? Now we're finding a Kevin. Then Kevin will have Y minus 15, because Y represents John. John has Kevin plus 15, then Kevin will have Y minus 15 or John minus 15. So what about 10 times the sum? We know the operation times is a multiply. The word sum indicate an addition, so we're adding this number, which is unknown, and the 8. So this is a grouping. What value do we use, or what letter do we use for the missing number? Let's use for Y plus 8. Then we have 10 times. 10 times Y plus 8. So now let me give you a minute or so. Try this yourself. Now we can see the 5 is a numeric. We know less than will indicate a negative. 4 times a number. As we indicated earlier, the word then will indicate we write the operation reverse. So 4 times a number. Then it will be 4 times x minus 5. Because it's a 5 less than 4 times a number. So 4 times a number, which is any number, could be any number minus 5. Then what about the second one? Then it's a 7 is a numeric number. The times will indicate a multiply. The sum is addition, a number, and 8. So we are adding it. Y plus 8, which is the sum of a number and 8. Then we will multiply 7.